well, there's a one-word answer to that: property. I mean, the other extraordinary thing about English law, which needs emphasizing, is that if you took the whole of English law, 100% of it, ecclesiastical law might be 10%, other bits of law might be 10%. What is the other 80% or 70%? It's property law. This country was obsessive about developing very complicated legal systems. And if you look at the number of cases in any kinds of courts, you'll find that 70, 80, 90% of them are to do with property. So, above all, the protection of an individual's property, it extends to their life, liberty, limbs, and so on. That's part of their property, and that is protected. But ultimately, it doesn't mainly mean that. It means their property in other respects, what they own. It's very, very highly safeguarded, and that's what the law was mainly concerned with. The central essence of English law is the protection of the individual and his or her rights. That encompasses his or her rights to a certain amount of liberty and freedom, his or her rights to a certain amount of freedom of speech, control of his or her body, his or her personal space, and everything that pertains, as they would say as lawyers, to him or her. Everything that they own. That's visible things that they own, that is things like bits of land or houses or whatever, and also what is called invisible, things which don't have a body, what they call from the Latin incorporeal, which means without a body. So your rights, your intellectual property rights, for example, your rights to sing certain songs or whatever it is, all that is protected. So ultimately, if you took the whole of English law, both the legal framework and also the number of cases that are heard about subjects, and you had 100%, something like 80%, I should guess, just roughly, 3/4, shall we say, is concerned with the individual and his or her property, what they own. And this is very different from most societies. They're mostly concerned with interpersonal matters of status, belief, and so on. England has been obsessed with property. And property law, civil law about bits of property, however defined, has been the sort of central core for hundreds of years. So if you go through any court records, you'll find case after case after case about transferring land or transferring other rights in property.